I would say all of them. I perform it. Sometimes I get so busy and I have so many performers that I can't perform. So it's and that's very seldom. But a lot of the shows I perform myself, but I do set up shows for other artists as well too, like um in all parts of the United States or whatnot. Like I teach them actually how to do it, and then I get a fee off of teaching them how to set up shows. So that's just another part. But at the end of the day, when I'm teaching them how to set up a show, I might have my picture on the flyer as a special invited guest, although I'm not gonna go. But just the promotion will be worth it because if they doing 5,000 flyers and my picture on the flyer, then I consider that marketing dollars or whatnot. So I'm in a whole nother region and somebody looking at my name and my likeness, and out of 5,000 flyers, it's gonna be a certain percentage of those people who's gonna just do their research on me and Google me or listen to my music or something.
Right. So how long have you been making music?
Um, I'm gonna say approximately since I was 16, since I was about 14 actually, but I made my first CD when I was 16, and seriously though, like so far as with the business part and actually trying to do something with it, for the past 5 years. I'm gonna say when I was like 25, that's when I really started taking it serious. Before then, I was just kind of like involved in the street, so it was kind of hard for me to just sit up there and take time to be involved in something. It was just more of like a hobby, or me and my friends, homies playing around, freestyling and doing different things like that. But
And what made you want to take it to the next level?
man, just kind of inspired by meeting artists and like famous artists that I've met, and not only that, just wanting to do something with my life. I'm gonna say mostly wanting to do something with my life, man. When every hustler's ambition is to make it out of the streets. You know what I'm saying? And the only avenue that I saw basically was to with this music. So I chose the music and I chose to give it my all. So that's basically, what wanted me to just kind of step outside of the box and just go full fledged with it, was the ambition to want to do something with my life.
And how long have you given yourself? I mean, do you think that you've been making progress?
Oh yeah,
Meeting your goals?
yeah, definitely, man. I can honestly say every goal that I've written down, I've reached, and it's like every time I reach a goal, then I create new goals, and it wasn't never something that was short term for me. It was always long term or whatnot. But in the balance, in the midst of that, if something would have happened, you know, I would have respected it. But at the end of the day, I had short term and long term plans. So and I've been reaching them. I've actually been going above and beyond. Like I said, man, it's like some of the things that I said that I wanted to do, I reached them before time. Yeah.
I see. Um, so when you're doing shows, what cities do you tend to book in? I know you said you're all across the United States, but
Yeah. Well, all across the United States is basically with the other artists. So far as myself, though, I'm kind of based mainly in Louisiana, Texas, and Arkansas, which is the Arklatex. It's a tri-state thing they got down south where our three states connect. But I also do shows in like Missouri and Oklahoma and Mississippi as well. Um, I say I got a buzz in 5 states where I'm getting actually booked by other club. It's like 5 states, but I actually work all of these 5 states by myself too. So far as just doing shows on my own as well. But I got a radius of like 5 states that I'm working right now. That I got a buzz in with people booking me and I'm doing shows in.
okay. And I saw the tour bus. Do you actually drive your tour bus? Or do you have a driver?
I have a driver sometimes, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I gotta drive it myself. Basically because a lot of people are not just ready to hit the road all the time. They got jobs, they got family, different things. I don't. So far as a job, this is my job. I like literally have something going on with music each and every day, every hour of the day. This is all I do. So I drive sometimes. Sometimes I might have somebody driving. Sometimes some of my homeboys drive. It's I always tell kind of like joke with my homeboys. Like one day I'm gonna have me a bus driver, and all he want to do is drive. He lived to drive. He's been driving like 30 years, and he retired, and all he want to do is drive a bus. So when that day comes, that's gonna be one of the days where I feel like I really made it.
And what did it mean when you first got that bus? I mean, that's a huge investment.
Yeah, man, it was a great experience. It was like it was just one of my goals. I'm gonna tell you what made me want to get that bus. I seen Birdman bus, and like I never really had an idea about getting one, but when I seen his, it made me want to have one. But then when I did a little research on it, I was like, it'll be better for me to have one because I was spending so much money on hotels with like me and my homeboys. And now we can just sleep on the bus. The bus got beds in the front, it got beds in the back. So it actually brought me more money. I was able to keep more money.
Right. And kind of interested in one of your nicknames, like you're known for the green and the orange. What do those mean?
Yeah. One of them is the Orange and Green King.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my son was born on St. Patrick's Day. My daughter birthstone is orange, so like I took those colors and I formulated them into everything that's around me. You know what I'm saying? My clothes, my jewelry, my bus, or whatnot, and just kind of made it part of my life and made it part of my image as well because those are the two that I love the most in life. Another one of my nicknames is the God of Grind, and it's like everywhere. It's like when you have a certain person doing something, the masses will notice whatever it is, and it's like everybody who know me or have heard of me of anything, the first thing they say is like, I can't be out hustled, or like they've never seen anyone who grind like me or who put in work like me. So I was talking to somebody who I met in the street. I never forget this guy. I wish I could remember this guy's name. But he called me the grind god or whatnot. And ever since then I was like, man, I'm fixing to take that and run with it because there's so many people who just, speak of how I grind. So it's like I'm finna make this out of something because I gotta present this to people.
Right. So that's why you gave your mixtape that title.
Yeah, that's where the title came from.
Do you record? Where do you record?
I recorded a professional studio. It's called Amore Studios. It's in Shreveport. Man, they have a great studio. I know some of the people who've recorded there, like MC Hammer, New Kids on the Block, Juvenile, BG, Hurricane Chris, Vanilla Ice. So they've had a lot of people to record there majorly, and I work with them personally, so they give me great deals, and they're very professional, as well as it's a real studio. Like I don't know how much it costs, but I know the microphones cost like $10,000-$15,000, and they got like 6 or 7 of them. So and the guys really know what they're doing. They experience as well too.
What's it called again?
Amore.
Amore?
Yeah. I believe that word is like love in Greek.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and what are your upcoming musical projects?
Right now I'm just kind of pushing my album. I got an album that's self-titled Baby Savage, and I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get my sales up on SoundScan. I registered for SoundScan. I got it in the stores. I'm dealing with a sub label, which basically I go through them and I can report my sales at my concerts and stuff, which is another reason why I do so many shows, because like by me going through them, I can report all of my sales from my shows directly through SoundScan. You know, I pay taxes and I fill out a sheet after each one of my shows, and it's verified by them, and then they verify it with SoundScan, and then it get counted. So, you know, with that, with my sales in stores or whatnot, also as well, because I do like a lot of in stores, like for my shows and stuff too. Hopefully I can my goal is just to you know, maybe get like 15-20,000 albums sold independently. You know, with this new day and age, it's a big difference from back in the day, when a lot of independent artists were selling hundreds of thousands of albums independently. You know, it's more of a digital age. So, you know, my goal is to just do 10-20,000. Huh?
Is your album available online?
Yeah. Definitely, it's available online through CD Baby, Amazon, which basically CD Baby made it available online through like thousands of retailers or whatnot. Um, to be honest with you, I haven't been pushing it as much online as I have in the streets, because in the streets, my physical sales, is a big difference between somebody not knowing who you are and just going to buy your CD, and then you meeting somebody in the street and explaining to them who you are and getting them to support you on spot, which I just feel like I can get them to support me on spot more than somebody online never heard of me taking their time to buy my CD or product that they never heard of, or might not even give it a chance to listen to. You know, if they gave it a chance to listen to, then they might be interested. But most people, they're caught up in being a fan of someone they already like. You know, so.
But you're working on those.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, and in one interview you said that it was in late 2011. You said that you had a feeling that 2012 was going to be a good year for you. Is that what happened?
Oh yeah. 2012 was a good year. I made a lot of money off my shows. I bought my bus. I think I acquired maybe like 30 more billboards.